Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Machine Ali on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Look at this fullback now. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Trying to get it with the option. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10. At the
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, here's Lamar. He's keeping it again. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lamar now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Jackson trying to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That's him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the pistol, Henry. He still has room inside the 30. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Henry. Will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Blitz coming here. Jackson gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive. Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. He'll set up the screen for Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens get the game's first points here in the second. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
It is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Greg Reynolds to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down throw from Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Okay, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've left over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Running back sent in motion left. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still second down.
Hurting themselves with that delay of game, Brock. It's now 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Six DBs out there for the Ravens. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap here to Goff. It's on target to Williams. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Detroit.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Goff off the play action. Finds Laporta. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Lions the first.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
It's pretty clear you're trying to find ways to get this player in space, right? That's where he's most dangerous. But the defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came of that one.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the inner harbor. The Lions trailing in the early going. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, Goff finds him over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Caught at the 10-yard line. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Goff. Cut near the goal line. And he couldn't quite get the edge. He goes out of bounds and maybe gets back to the line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On 3rd and goal, Goff. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions earn the chance to tie before halftime. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Ali to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the 2nd time. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Now here's Lamar. Now here he goes. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. Throw wheeled in by Hopkins. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. From the 38. Now he takes it. Jukes out a 1-stop. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
2nd and 10 now. Catch made over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Lions headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they could take control of the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Breaks the 10. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! But it looked like the Lions were able to fall on it, so possession stays with them. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. And if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 39. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Isaac Teslaw there. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Drive begins with Henry. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Lamar now from the gun. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's good for Baltimore. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the 48. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Short pass brought in. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still 1st down.
So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. Shotgun snap to Jackson. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10 at the
All set up now for 1st and 10. Finds the in route complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Lamar's going to keep this one. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Here's Lamar. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Another try following the sack. This throw is caught. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. A tight end in motion now. Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Lions 7.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Lions get ready to return to the field. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a pickup of 11. And that gives the Lions the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Tight end motioning right. Goff on 1st and 10. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now trail by just a point in the 4th. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Ali to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. It's Henry on the counter. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Throw right side is caught by Hopkins. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Jackson on 3rd and 1. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And they'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He'll go right side with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, this one you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Downfield, this finds St. Brown. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Straight ahead with Gibbs. He's going to have this one down to the 28. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
And the Lions, 1st down.
That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoffs. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Gotta be able to make a stop too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Hill now to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. We see the Ravens making their way out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got second down. They bring a tight end in motion right. This is Henry on second. Broke through the tackle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Short side option here. He's running left. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. Slot receiver headed left. From the 44 here on second down. It's complete to Hopkins. And they bring him down around the 34. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Flying down the middle with Henry. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and he's bounced outside, nabs him 7. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the 27. Flush down out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for another Baltimore Raven. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Their first drive of OT is on the ropes, Brock. It's 3rd and 5. To throw. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs, but not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. A very
Ravens
short kick here from the right hand. It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
And this game isn't over yet officially, but when you see the time left on the clock, you've got to treat this attempt like a game winner. You just did, coming through in the moment of truth to put them up in overtime.
We'll see if their defense can hold now and finish off an overtime win as the kick is away. Reynolds with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Lions offense returning to the field. Their defense held at least a little, Brock, but the pressure is still on. They need a field goal to keep this game going or a touchdown to end it.
And I can promise you right now, lie detector test in that huddle, every single one of those guys have asked says, I want a touchdown. I'm not even thinking of a field goal. That should be your mindset to go finish this game right now.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First down throw from Goff. Throwing the out route complete. Perfect execution there. Another first down, and he gets out to stop the clock. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. From the gun, Goff. Finds Isaac to Slaw, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Detroit calls timeout, it's second. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here at OT.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. And they'll be unable to stop the clock again here in overtime. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And that'll leave them with just one remaining in overtime. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. And his kick is blocked. They can advance it now, picked up inside the 30. There he goes on the right side. The 40. 20. He's at the 10. And they scoop up the block and don't stop until they reach pay dirt. Well, shout out to the special teamers, Brock. They got somebody in free to block that kick, and things just got better from there as he took it all the way back.
These special teams coaches, they live in dark places, man, and they look for any vulnerability they can.